If you ever wanted a YouTube channel to blow up, you realize how much post production work and effort it takes to get your shit looking good.
Oh my
Um,
goodness, yeah.
I follow these guys because I got a ZL1 that K Tech did. And I know you're not that crazy into the car scene, Kane, but I set the car down there and unfortunately took a little bit to get it back. But we're close to 800 horsepower. That's about enough for me for the track, anyways. I still enjoy watching these videos, even though I'm pretty much done with my car. So I like tuning in.
hmm
And then I realized at one point that I wasn't seeing the videos pop up as often. And, then the story came out. I think the guy that does their video left. And they were really well done videos. I always looked at them and thought, for what's going on in the car world. Again, you're a Dagger fan. You guys do marketing and video, and I work on that creative side sometimes too. Like, we know how much work goes into making great video. For the people watching this video, this is a very easy video to do, and it's still time consuming as hell.
Yeah.
We got a monster crunch box that's just a massive Mac with every CPU, piece of RAM, and GPU you can get. Even just to crunch some of the stuff sometimes in Adobe After Effects takes hours. And you look at when someone's got to do, you got to actually shoot the video good, the right cameras, the right angles, the right lighting. There's things you got to nail when you're doing that. And then the post-production
Yeah.
is, where the magic happens. Piecing all that together. I've shot music videos before for artists I worked with. And, the amount of time, we had 3, 4, 5 cameras at any given moment, stuff on sliders, multiple angles, change this lighting. We had a bunch of candles going. The candles were screwing up some of the way it looked. We got to change his cameras, candles. We got to shoot from this side, like, to get that thing looking right. Kane, you remember the amount of trouble we went to get that video looking like something you might see on MTV. Hell of a lot of work, and that was for 2.5, 3-minute music video we did. And then that wasn't even it. Then that thing's got to get chopped up and go into post-production. And then when he was done with that, then I had to go off to a colorist to get the color grading done and make it look with that thing we wanted to really make it pop. And then that shit added up to get that one video done looking that good. And you realize, like, I think this channel blew up because they had great video. They had a lot of cars, they're doing cool stuff. But if it was Hack City video, then maybe they're not where they're at, subscriber wise right now. I think Whistling Diesel says he shoots all of his shit on an iPhone.
Wow.
But I don't know, who knows? It sounds like it's true. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm not paying that much attention to that. But you piece together really entertaining stuff and it works. I think for these guys, though, the quality of video was nice. How they had it set up was nice. The post-production was nice. I always looked at what was going on in the car world. This was pretty solid. And you watched your subscriber base really grow. And they lost their guy, and then I don't see the videos as often. And I think a couple videos came out, and it just wasn't the same, And then you start thinking how hard it is, because we know from working in video how hard it is to find someone. Like the one video guy we worked with, Zach. If anyone ever needs a good video person for commercials and that type of stuff, hit me up. But Zach's amazing. But you just about have to know Zach to get him to get work right now, because he's so busy. But how long did it take us to find Zach? It's difficult. Like, if you want to build a great career right now, start mastering video, because everybody needs it. If you look at the Heavy D channel, their quality of video right now is mind-blowing. Like, they're putting out shit better than the Discovery Channel in my mind. In terms of shooting the video and the post-production side, like, this is real studio level stuff. But that is the difference right now between making it and breaking it. If you're trying to film like a reality type thing, you got this real life going on, you don't got to script it, but you're really going to have to nail that video. And now we watched, unfortunately, like, I like watching these videos. I've not seen a lot of them lately. And you wonder, like, what's that costing them? Like, I don't think they were doing, I don't know what they think. but I think they said how much money they were making off the channel. Not a tremendous amount of money. It's the money you make by bringing in the customers.
Yep.
You watch these videos. Not everyone wants to bring you their Corvette. They want to bring you their Camaro. That is where the value is, right? This is their TV commercial. This is the thing that built that online brand equity. This is what got them a loyal fan base that keeps posting their stuff on other social media. It's on Reddit. It's over here. It all starts with these videos, right? So I'm sure they're making some money off the ad revenue of the videos, but nothing compared to the customer base that they get from the people tuning in on YouTube. But now, like, you watch this die off and you realize how important it is right now to be able to shoot good video, do the post-production, and get this stuff up. Like, what is the value of that game?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. I mean, you think about just the way people consume content nowadays, right? Like, the people don't read anymore. People don't really do stuff like that. It's all video. I mean, we know from experience, like, to have somebody on staff or a group on staff that can knock out, high quality at a high clip, invaluable.
Unfortunately, like, in the creative world, it's hard to find people that really know their shit, or they got the eye for it, right? I'm sure they're dealing with that right now. They're probably having a hard time trying to find someone to come in and at least shoot at a similar level. Of course, we always want to try to go to the next level, but just trying to find someone to come in and replicate that. And that might have been the difference between their channel blowing up and then blowing up as a business. Let's say the average person spends, between parts and labor, a stage one type of thing, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Let's say $5,000 for the hell of it right now. If your YouTube channel is bringing in 100 customers a year, it's a decent amount of cash. When you look at ROI of advertising, if you had to run AdWords, for example, or go on TV or try to market on someone else's channel, it would be really hard to get that kind of ROI. But building this channel up probably brings them an endless supply of customers. Probably more, like, this is how you get word of mouth, right? Everyone's like, oh, word of mouth's a great business. I'm like, well, what when you only have one customer, right? It's only one mouth. And you realize this really kind of hits the fast forward button on everything when you start bringing a loyal fan base in and they're talking about you, and then more cars come in. Now you got more word of mouth. And the problem is, it looks like it stopped. Not stopped. I mean, they're putting some stuff up, but if you look at the comments, you definitely see a difference between the old videos and the new videos, right?
Yeah. It's one of the only platforms, I think, or skills, I feel like, that if you do it well, a company, most advertising is you probably, it's hard to, like you said, it's hard to generate an ROI, but if you do video well, you can almost cover the cost of the production of the video with the video, and then almost every lead you get after that is gravy.
At this level, I have to imagine that this channel was generating so much business, not in the ad revenue, just in terms of bringing them, buying parts and doing the installs and all that stuff, that this is their sales team. This is the primary revenue driver, is the website, for example. Like, if I'm looking for some of this stuff, it's like I don't go to Google and type in 1,000 horsepower Camaro. I probably type it into Google and I come across a Hennessy video. That is your marketing. You don't need a salesperson. This is your salesperson. This is your sales team at the end of the day. And I talk to people like, I want to be a social media manager when I grow up. The great job everybody wants. They either want to be a YouTuber or I want to be a social media manager and work from a Starbucks and make $85,000 a year. And I'm like, well, who the hell does it? Sounds real nice. But the thought is, instead of that, like, what if you actually went and mastered the photo and video skills to do stuff like this? Are you telling me every tuner on the planet wouldn't like to have a series like this?
Yeah.
There's so many people that have a good story, or they got a cool business or cool products, and they don't have the quality of video to pull this off. And I'm not really interested in the story on why the guy left. I'm just not any of my business, not interested. I'm not watching TMZ. I just like watching big ass horsepower cars. I want some pops and crackles. I want to see some big dyno numbers, right? That's what they gave me. The other story, people come and go. That's business. Nothing new around here. That's story for someone else to be interested in. I'm more focused on this. You look at how great of an effect amazing video has on a business right now. Whether you're selling bug removal services or lawn services, if you just had great video, what that can do for you, especially on a platform like YouTube. Okay, what we do in the music industry, it's we go shoot, we get the best song we can get, right? We get the best producer, we get the best lyrics, we get the great artist, we go get the best video. We make sure it's all worth putting money into. And then you get it on YouTube and you market the shit out of it. It's one of the easiest, cheapest ways to go put your stuff in front of an audience, right?
Yeah.
Greatly, screw SoundCloud and Instagram and TikTok. You watch people blow up often on YouTube, for example, because once that algorithm kicks in and they start recommending, and it's like, people of this channel watch this channel, your shit blows up.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the great video to go with everything else, then no one really cares about your story. So it's terrible when you see someone that's got cool stuff going on, but their video makes you look like a hack.
Yeah.
And I've seen so many channels like that. Like, man, if they just had the video production done right, they could really do something with this. But I mean, everyone probably, it's even listening to this, they're probably fans of RPM, and I'm not interested in the what's and the whys. I'm just more like, want to see the videos come back. I like the videos. Granted, there's a lot of these different types of videos out there, but just the effect that great video can have on a business and kind of help you blow up. Something we talk about every day, something that we do. I mean, we got off of, my podcast went into 170 countries in 2020. Cool and all, but we said, starting now, let's just go put some effort into YouTube. Let's practice what we preach and see what happens, right? And granted, we're not even shooting video. We just try to put up a decent looking background where you and I can talk with our daily conversations, and we'll see what happens. But anyways, if you're out there and you're trying to get a career going, master video, because this is where life is going right now.
100%. 100%.
It's way too much money to be made out there in this world to ignore it. So but that's all I got. I'm gonna go rip around my Z01 and try to find some tacos. So.
Enjoy.
I'll catch you.